Yo, pana, fum de la grasa, nigga.
Feel like the one, feeling it stuck. This ain't no what, that's diamond in the cup. Light on my shoulders, I'm getting them rough. Money don't fold up, I feel like Pac in the tub. Showered in gold chains, knots on me. They got the slices, I stay with the block and cheese. Broccoli pressure, boy cost me 43. Hey, I stay in my lane, don't fuck with no one. Fuck with no one. Whoa. If you mad, hold your horses, I'm still going up. You cannot stop it, just sit back and watch it. I pull up in different whips, yeah, I got options. Don't play with that sneak dissing, boy, you chotters. They see me in person, they wanna talk about it. I feel like I'm, who you feel like? I feel like I'm pocking the tub with the chains on. Whole lot of gold. They want me to turn it down, I gotta stay on. And never go out. We ain't dimming the lights, no. Going out like their bikes. 12 o'clock, everybody eating over here. Having more than one bite. Only the team get to play. Why? Only the team get to stay. Yeah. Silver spoon where they were with me. Dogs aggressive like they never ate. I was too quiet on the other side. Where they at? But I know they ain't plotting. Fuck with me, you die. No, I ain't playing. Telling me what? Don't give a fuck. They gon' talk when you down, they gon' talk when you up. I take what they say, along with the eighth. Kept me a wood, then I burn it up. Pock in the tub, chains on me. Feel like a thug, lot of guns. I got kickback, down your son. Still score when they foul, one. Need mine and some, plus. Spray on my body, rack, plus. Some say I changed, I'm racked up. Hit for the money, fuck who next up. I stay on my 10, ain't no taking me out. Got a blunt in my hand, one in my mouth. Some say I talk cocky, but this ain't no act. Say what I want, I ain't watching my mouth. I feel like I'm pocking it up with the chains on. They want me to turn it down, I gotta stay on.
Yo. What's going on, yo? What's going on, man? I ain't even gonna fuck with y'all that long, man. I was thinking about doing the whole live with it, but I can't talk with that motherfucker, man. Yo, listen, man. Shout out to Mazuma TV. This is Mazuma TV. That's what I meant to say. Shout out to Mazuma Nation. Shout out to the Mazuma Mob. We in the building. As always, man. I had to make sure that intro was nice and, you know what I'm saying? Nice and, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Lit Tiger, Jordan Rules, Ponies Falero. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, homie. My apologies. I got a new tripod. If y'all can't tell, I mean, everything is on the up and up. J Cash, LeBronto, Mazuma Nation. Shout out Mazuma Mob. That's all facts, my brother. Thank you. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in right now. There's 5 people in the building. Can I get 5 likes? 6 people now. Can I get 6 likes, please? Thank you very much. We in the building for sure. I wasn't able to go live yesterday, man. I had some things going on. I was exhausted. And if I can't give you the Mazuma special, ain't no point in even doing it for real. If you ain't going to give it your all, you might as well just fall back, you know what I mean, rest and plot for your next event. You know what I mean? So I'm here now. Shout out to the people that's in the building, man. We got some things that we need to talk about. There's some things that we need to assess really in the boxing world right now. There's a few things that's going on. Shout out to LeBronto. You know what I mean? If I didn't shout you out already, man. If not, that's the second one. Mimi, what up? How you doing, honey? I hope you having a damn, I called you honey. Damn, I sound old than a motherfucker. Hold on. Let me how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, let's just say that. How are you? I hope you having a great day. I ain't even about I called you honey. Damn, like I'm only 25. That's old head words. You know what I mean? Let me slow down a little bit. 11 people in the building, man. Shout out to everybody's in the building. Let's just get this started, man. Definitely get this started. And I want to mix in a little bit of a couple fights that's coming up right now. For anybody that's not aware, I think Shakur Stevenson fights in a little more than 2 weeks. Then afterwards, I believe Demetrius Andrade and David Benavidez is up, and they have a solid undercard as well. I haven't really heard anything. I haven't really heard anything in terms of Jaron Ennis still being on the card or Subriel Matias still being on the same card. Haven't really heard anything. I know Jamal Charlo and Jose Benavidez is fighting, but besides that, I don't really know what else is going on. But I got a super chat. Shout out to, I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but I'm gonna say Kise. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Here from Southpaw, you chilling intelligent. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Welcome to the channel. I hope you subscribed and all that. Hit the bell notification. I appreciate you coming. Southpaw is my guy. We got completely different approaches for the most part, but yeah, that's my guy nonetheless, man. Definitely my guy for life. He gave me opportunity that my own homies didn't give me. So, and I had never met this man in person. So that goes to show you that strangers support you more than people you done grew up with. That's the reality of the situation. That's not one person in this group chat right now that I done grew up with in this group chat supporting me, sending me super chats, anything. So I'm very appreciative. Thank you to the nation. Shout out to the mob for making this possible. Yeah, bro. Usually, yeah. YouTube be doing that, man. They don't be sending out the notifications right away. When that usually happens, bro, just turn off the notifications and turn them back on. That should refresh everything. But yeah, they don't be on top of their job sometimes. And usually, by the time the notification sent, we already well into the live. That's just what it is, man. But I hope I said your name right for the one who sent the super chat. Key said. I'm gonna just say that. If I didn't, please try to send me the pronunciation so I can get that right. Especially if you're gonna be a subscriber for the channel, I want to make sure everything is correct. But there's a few things I want to talk about. And this is gonna be a little bit of an extension. It's a love, Mark. I'm gonna make a trip out to Philly after this winter eventually. Yeah, yo, J Cash, you got my info, bro. Just hit me up personally, and we definitely could chop it up at the gym, bro. I'll take you around the city, whatever you want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Show you some brotherly love. That's although Philly got a bad rep, that's what we known for. You know what I mean? So whenever you're ready to come through, brothers, let me know. I pretty much want to get into a little bit with this whole situation that's going on with Francis Ngannou. You know what I mean? It was a video that I put out earlier. If y'all haven't seen it, go check it out. It's doing okay in terms of views, but let me check it out right now. Let me see. Yeah, I put it up. I put it up earlier today. It's Wilder versus Ngannou, reportedly in talks. You know what I mean? So go check that video out. I definitely provided some good information. And I've seen a couple opinions in the comments too, so shout out to y'all. But I pretty much want to have more of a talk on that situation. You know what I mean? If y'all been under a rock or just really ain't been checking in with boxing, then you would know that Francis Ngannou fought this weekend against Tyson Fury, and it was a good competitive fight, contrary to popular belief. Prior to the fight happening, a lot of people thought Francis Ngannou wasn't ready. I was one of them. I posted videos on my channel showing him doing pad work and was pretty much shitting on the man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I downplayed the man's ability. I underestimated him, and I think that's something that Tyson Fury did as well. You put that word out, yo, Southpaw. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I really hope that could come together. That'll be a dope thing. But I ain't gonna tell the public yet. You know what I mean? But hopefully we can make that happen, and that'd be pretty dope to see. You know what I mean? Pretty dope to do. I'll be well prepared for that. But what I really want to get into is pretty much the whole situation with Francis Ngannou. Like I said, he had a competitive fight with Tyson Fury. There's some people that believe that he won the fight. You know what I mean? There's some mixed reviews in terms of that, but for the most part, there's a lot of positive feedback on Francis Ngannou. He got a lot of people respect from the boxing world, the MMA world. So much respect from the boxing world that WBC is gonna rank him and they sanctioning body, which is crazy. I don't ever recall an MMA fighter doing so well in a boxing match that their next fight may be an opportunity for the WBC title. You know what I mean? So that was pretty dope to see. We didn't see Conor McGregor do that. We didn't see Nate Diaz do that. We didn't see none of them guys. Tyron Woodley, none of them. Ben Askren, none of them. Francis Ngannou is one of the first, you know what I mean, that set off a good impression for the boxing community. So much so that the boxing community feel like they took an L when they actually won. You know what I'm saying? But so apparently, according to Malik Scott, who's Deontay Wilder's head trainer, he says that they're already in talks. Wilder's already in talks with Francis Ngannou to make this fight happen. Now, does talks necessarily mean that the fight is going to happen? No. But what it does mean is that they're both interested. You know what I mean? Like if two people are talking about a situation where they could fight and there's constant communication going back and forth, then obviously they're both interested in fighting each other. And Ngannou doesn't come across as a guy who fears anybody. You know what I mean? I think that his confidence is at an all-time high right now because he's seen what he was able to do with Tyson Fury. Deontay Wilder hasn't really ducked any smoke. You know what I mean? He took on the best heavyweight of this era 3 times consecutively. You know what I mean? And went out on his shield like a gangster. You know what I mean? But yeah. Oh, we got another. You gotta let me know if I'm saying your name right. But I got another super chat from Kisa. She wrote thoughts on Sugar Sean trolling boxers. I think it's really a clout. I think he would fight box. Don't get it wrong. I think Sean O'Malley would take on a boxing match if Dana White gave him the permission to do so. But in all honesty, I don't think that's something that Dana White wants to do right now because, like I said, Dana White wants to keep his fighters hungry. And how is he going to keep his fighters hungry? By giving them the bare minimum in terms of what they should get paid. If he takes them to the boxing world and them MMA fighters see how much money they're going to get from this boxing world, they're not going to want to come back to MMA. And if they do, they're going to be very inconsistent like Conor McGregor. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get Sean O'Malley's clout chasing right now, talking down on boxers because he trying to get some money, man. He trying to run a bag up. That's just the reality of the situation. I don't knock him for that because if you making $150,000, that's a lot of money. Don't get it wrong. You could do something with that. You know what I mean? But why would I take this $150,000 when I could get $5 million for fighting a professional boxer? You know what I mean? I'll fight a professional boxer for $5 million, $8 million, however much they gonna offer him. You know what I mean? Dana White just trying to keep these dudes hungry, man. He trying to keep them, you know what I'm saying? Keep feeding them little pieces by pieces, and not give them the whole loaf. If you give them the whole loaf, they won't be hungry no more. They gonna fall back. You know what I'm saying? So it's really a promotional tactic on Sean O'Malley's part. So hopefully in the future he could get a fight because I don't know exactly when his contract is up, but if he continues clout chasing and keeps attaching his name to boxers, if he gets released or becomes a free agent after this UFC deal, he might be in position for a big money fight. So it's all strategic. I see what Sean O'Malley doing. He not slick, but he is kind of annoying. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like his arrogance kind of bothers me. Whenever I hear a MMA fighter speaking arrogantly as if they could compete in boxing or they could compete with the best fighters in boxing, it make me scratch my head for the most part because we seen a lot of these dudes that act like they could box with boxers. We seen them get outboxed by MMA fighters. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to forget what happened with Chito Vera and Sean O'Malley. You know what I mean? Sean O'Malley got injured, but he still was getting punched on. You know what I mean? So, and and Vera is nowhere near the type of striker that these elite boxers are. You know what I'm saying? He talking crazy to Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Gervonta Davis. What do they all have in common? They all at the top of their division. They all the big names in their division. He knows what he's doing, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's pretty much my opinion on that. But thank you for the super chat. Now, back to what I was talking about with Francis Ngannou. Malik Scott, Deontay Wilder's head trainer, said that they've been talking, they've been communicating back and forth, and reportedly Ngannou made $10 million for the Tyson Fury fight, and I'm sure his stock went up after that. So he probably got a bigger check on the way, regardless of whether he lost or not. You know what I mean? Like his record say 0-1, but he really won the war because they didn't expect much out of him. And he surpassed everybody's expectations. So a lot of people are gonna want to see him in the boxing ring again. So going up against Deontay Wilder, it's an extremely dangerous fight for Francis Ngannou. This is a more dangerous fight than Tyson Fury, stylistically. You know what I mean? And like I said in my video earlier, there was people that was going around saying that, oh, well, how can Deontay Wilder be a more dangerous fighter than Fury when Fury beat Wilder? You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, if Ngannou, they was going around saying if Ngannou beat Fury, which he didn't, but they were saying if Ngannou beat Fury and Fury beat Wilder, then Ngannou should beat Wilder. And like I was saying in the video, I'm just reiterating things. There's no triangle theories don't work in boxing. And in the video, I didn't provide an example because I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't have the time to really run shit down. But triangle theories don't work in boxing. I could provide an example. We could go Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard. Yeah, that's not how it worked, Ray. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm gonna give you an example. Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, Wilfred Benitez, right? There was a particular time where Roberto Duran beat Sugar Ray Leonard, right? We all remember that. That was Sugar Ray Leonard's first L. But then, afterwards, Sugar Ray Leonard beat Wilfred Benitez. So you would think, based off of these guys' theory, that Roberto Duran will beat Benitez because he beat Sugar Ray and Sugar Ray beat Benitez, right? I'm not trying to confuse y'all. I hope y'all keeping up. Duran didn't beat Benitez. You know what I'm saying? So that just disproves these guys' logic right there. Yo, shout out to JA05. Yeah, that's another one. That's another one. Ali, Foreman, and Frazier. That's a great one. Yeah. Frazier beat Ali. Foreman beat Frazier, so you would think that Foreman would beat Ali. That's not what happened. You know what I'm saying? That's another great one. You know what I mean? But for now, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just said that. Frazier beat Ali. Foreman beat Frazier. Ali beat Foreman. You know what I'm saying? I could go. I could really, if I really think about it, I could come up with several examples. But I'm not even. That's not the point. What I'm trying to say is, just because Fury beat Wilder and Ngannou could have possibly beat Fury, that does not mean that Ngannou is gonna beat Wilder. Ngannou, I'm gonna tell you right now, I think Wilder gonna spark him. That's what I think. I think the fight will start off a little bit slow, and then I don't think that Ngannou is gonna be able to go 10 to 12 rounds avoiding Deontay Wilder's right hand. Now, Ngannou's is an extremely huge puncher with both hands too. So Wilder gonna have to be on his P's and Q's too. That's what makes this such an exciting fight, a bigger fight than Ngannou and Fury. You know what I'm saying? Because of the possibility of these two knocking each other out is extremely high. Do we see this fight going to a decision? Keep it a buck. Fury and Ngannou, we kind of see it going into decision. And if somebody got knocked out, most likely it would have been Fury, right? Because Ngannou is known as this big, huge puncher. Well, Fury was on a little bit of a knockout streak, but for the most part, it wasn't like, oh, this fight's not going to go the distance. We knew there was a possibility. But Ngannou and Wilder's the biggest puncher in boxing right now. Ngannou's the biggest puncher in MMA. You put them two together, bro, it's not going the distance. There's no way. There's no way. This would be huge for Wilder. It's going to be huge for both of them because guess what? They're going to get paid. They're going to get paid. You said I thought Fury was going to KO Francis. Nah, I didn't see that, bro. I thought he was going to outbox him. I thought he was going to stay away from the power, outbox him. Then towards the later round, he probably could have drowned him in the later rounds. But Ngannou was in great shape. For a 10-rounder, bro, he didn't show any signs of fatigue. None. So I could see what you're saying, but I really thought that Fury is going to play it respectful, be aware of Ngannou's power, and just keep him on the outside and just jab you, make it boring, and just get an easy check. That's what I thought he was going to do. That would have been the smart thing to do, honestly. But regardless, what I'm trying to get across is Wilder and Ngannou, it's a bigger fight to me. It's an exciting fight for me because we all know that there's no possible way. There's no possible way that this fight's going 10 to 12 rounds. And really looking at it, I think I'm not going to say an easy lick for Wilder, but I think it's highly likely that Wilder knocks Ngannou out with a clean right hand. You know what I'm saying? Ngannou, he was technically sound. He had the fundamentals there and all that, but like I said, I don't think he's shown anything to make me believe. Because I've seen Fury land several right hands on Ngannou. Several. I seen him land left hook, right hands, 1-2, straight down the pipe. Who's to say that Wilder can't do it? Because that's his bread and butter. Wilder has an underrated 1-2. There's no way that you land that right hand consistently without a solid jab. It's not like Wilder's just out there just looking for the right hand and just throwing lead right hands. No, he's setting that up off the jab. And to land a clean right hand, you got to have some type of accurate jab or a solid jab to blind your opponent. You know what I'm saying? You blind them, shoot. You know what I'm saying? That's all Wilder needed to have 10 title defenses. Who's to say that Ngannou's anybody that's going to avoid the right hand? Fury couldn't do it. He's one of the most elusive heavyweights in the division. Imagine he just stops Wilder in the fourth. That'd be insane, bro. Now you talking Ngannou getting paid crazy money. If he sleeps Deontay Wilder, bro, now you talking crazy money, bro. Like now it's like Ngannou, like to get him to get him to even sit down and talk to you gonna be a crazy feat. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna reach a whole new level of superstardom. In all honesty, if you give Fury a tough fight where everybody think you won, then come right behind that and knock out the second best heavyweight, in my opinion, in Deontay Wilder, you a problem. Yeah, Notes 50 plus M's. Yo, shout out the Notes. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. Am I tripping? I feel like I haven't heard from Notes in a while, man. Shout out the Notes. That's my guy. I feel like Wilder can't take Francis' punch. You entitled to that opinion because Ngannou is a big puncher, but what makes you think the opposite? What makes you think that Francis could take Wilder's punch? Because Wilder has 42 victories and 41 knockouts. So do you think that Francis could take Wilder's right hand? These things that we really got to assess. And if you don't think so, then it sounds like a toss-up then. It sounds like whoever hit each other clean first go out. That's what it sounds like to me. And when a fight is like that, that's an exciting fight. It's like, take my money. Like, yeah, I want to see this. For sure. For sure. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm thinking about the whole situation. I hope they make that fight happen. That's going to be a great fight for boxing because you really got to think about this objectively. Wilder's accuracy is completely underrated. Completely underrated. You know what I'm saying? He's not being Usyk. Who's not being Usyk? Are you referring to Tyson Fury? I mean, you got to be. Ain't nobody else you really talking about. You must be talking about Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury's fighting Usyk next. And if it's not Usyk, who you talking about? You talking about Ngannou? But Wilder's accuracy is crazy, bro. Because this is what you got to understand. People make it seem like, oh, well, it's just his right hand. Bro, I know plenty of people that got knockout power, but do not know how to place their punches. I know a lot of people that punch extremely hard, but don't know where to punch. They don't know how to set up the punch. So they miss a whole lot. And usually when they do land, it's not going to be anything. Yo, shout out to Ponies Falero. I hope I'm saying it right, man. I apologize, man. I ain't been to school in about like 7 years. I apologize. He said you're gonna blow up, King. Yo, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. That's the goal. That's the goal for sure. And bringing the mop and bringing the nation with me. That's the goal for sure. I'm probably one of very few YouTubers that, you know what I mean, kick it with my guys. We don't be personally kicking it, but I really be talking to the people that's my subscribers. There's people that message me, ask me for my opinions. I reach back out to them. I'm in group chats with my guys. You know what I mean? They already know what it is. I'm on one of very few people that do that because a lot of these YouTubers, they not really in tune with the people like that. So I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I appreciate that super chat. I got a few super chats today, man. Shout out to y'all. Yo, somebody named that name is crazy. Dr. Wang, that's wild. I know you're not real. But Monster anyway is the face of boxing. I ain't gonna say he's the face of boxing. He's definitely not the face of boxing, but he's one of the best fighters in the world for sure. But he might be the face of boxing. He might be the face of them smaller guys. He might be the face of boxing for the people out in Japan, but over here he's far from it. Anyway, it's spoken about over here, but he's not the man. The man in boxing right now. I mean, in terms of popularity, you gotta look at Gervonta Davis. You gotta look at. I mean, I don't like to say it, but you got Canelo's a bigger star in the States than anyway is. Earl Spence. I mean, he generates a lot of name. He generates a lot of ticket sales and pay-per-view sales as well. In terms of like actual like best fighter in the world is Terrence Crawford, hands down. To me. So in terms of like skill set, I don't got him as the face of boxing. And in terms of popularity, I don't have him as the face of boxing either. So I disagree, but I mean, shout out to Dr. Wang, I guess. Yeah, Mimi, I said Spence is very popular. Spence is very popular. That man be selling out the Cowboy Stadium. You know how big the Cowboy Stadium is? You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely popular. He's one of the faces of boxing. If we talking about the face of boxing, we either talking about skill set or we talking about popularity. Either way, you know what I mean? Errol Spence lost one fight. He lost one fight against the best fighter in the world. Besides that, he was unified champion, one of the longest reigning welterweights in boxing history. Like, we really got to take these into consideration. You know what I'm saying? Everybody entitled to their own opinion, though. And what I'm not going to do here is try to discredit somebody if they got a different opinion from mine. It is what it is. You know what I mean? All this is opinionated. What we talking about, we just chopping it up. It's all opinionated, man. So, I mean, if you disagree with me, feel free. It's not going. I'm not going to be offended if you not seeing what I'm seeing. It's all right. Popularity, either Canelo or Gervonta. I agree with that, Ree. Yep. I think Gervonta almost there with Canelo. He just need he almost there. He almost there. You know what I mean? I just think that Canelo got the longevity on his side. Just a little, I think was making him just a couple inches above, pause, a little bit above Tank is his longevity, that he's been around longer. He's been at the top longer. But Tank is definitely looking like he's going to take over that throne for sure. Tank my GOAT, but he got to fight. He got to fight. Yeah. Everybody do. Eventually, they all got to do, bro. They all got to. You're not gonna get that complete respect from the boxing fans until you fight somebody. You could look good, you could pass all the eye tests in the world, but if you're not fighting nobody notable or who we feel like could beat you, possibly, you might get okay, like you was good, but like you didn't do this. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta step up and take these challenges. If not, you're just gonna be looked at as a fighter that was scared money. And you don't want to have that type of reputation where somebody has to put a but after they say something good about you. Oh, he was all right, but oh no, he was a hell of a fighter, but you don't want that but after explaining how good. That's another pause. I'm wilding today. You don't want that, you know what I'm saying? But after this situation, after saying something good about you, you want to avoid that at all costs. You just want somebody to say something good about you, and that's it. Yo, NUA is a fighter of the year 2023 if he goes undisputed and 122 in December. That's possible. That's possible, but I just think that Terrence Crawford won in such a dominant fashion and becoming. Wait, hold up. How can you say that? How can you say that when Crawford already accomplished that and that did it against the other best guy in his division? Errol Spence is more of a credible opponent than anybody NUA has faced so far. Do you see who he's fighting for undisputed, bro? What has he accomplished in comparison to Errol Spence? No, Dr. Wang, I'm not feeling that at all. You might be a huge NUA fan, but you got to think about this objectively. And if you're not thinking about things objectively, I'm just going to ignore your comment altogether. You might get hit with the wrench. I don't know. But honestly, there's no way you could say NUA is fighter of the year in 2023 if he goes undisputed at 122. Terrence Crawford already accomplished that against a more credible opponent and did it in the most dominant fashion possible. Terrence Crawford got fighter of the year hands down, bro, whether you like him or not. I got another super chat. Yo, my guy Southpaw, he said NUA is, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Wang is soft. You heard that. Okay, yo, they hit him with the Slime hit him with Slime don't play with that wrench, boy. Slime, that one thing about Slime, he don't play with that wrench, boy. Yeah, he was definitely. I think he was kind of serious though. I don't think he was trolling though. I think he genuinely believed that. There's a lot of people who back NUA like that. NUA got a fan base, man. There's a lot of people who back NUA. And they be stepping behind what they be talking about with him. But shout out to Southpaw for the super chat for sure. Slime go crazy with that wrench, bro. Sometimes I be having to tell him chill. Like, chill. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. Shout out to my boy Slime. Now I seen somebody leave a comment that caught my attention, but they were saying that Usyk is gonna beat Fury, I believe. I seen a comment along that. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. If Tyson Fury is still himself, if Tyson Fury is still hungry for boxing, if he still has any type of love for boxing, if he has a competitive bone in his body still, Usyk is gonna be in trouble, man. I'm gonna tell y'all why. I said this in a previous video as well. Reese said I still got Fury beating Usyk. Okay, Mimi said I'm an NWA fan, but Terrence Crawford is the pound for pound king. See, now you thinking objectively. That's why I rock with Mimi. She keeping it she keeping it real. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, there's a few people on that pound for pound list I can't stand, but I can't deny what they doing. I can't deny what they got going on. You know what I mean? Yo, Notes, you wilding for that. You man, if you wasn't a moderator, I put you on a 10-second timeout, make you think about what you said. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna let that go. Notes, you my guy. You first man in here, last one out. Shout out to you, day one guy, day one Mazuma Nation member for sure. People have to be neutral, but not everybody's neutral though. There's people that just blatantly refuse to be neutral. You know what I mean? He said, "My goodness, you are yo Ree, chill, gotta chill, bro, chill out. Trying to keep this appropriate tonight." Um, love me some Fury, yo. Notes, what is going on, bro? You alright? Oh my God, Jesus, yo, what's up with him? Yo, he throwing me off, bro. But we can't hit him with yo. Notes, chill out, bro. You sounding like real talk, bro. You wildin'. He said, I said Ngannou ain't beating Usyk. Oh, you said Ngannou ain't beating Usyk because everybody think Ngannou could beat everybody. Um, yeah, I think Usyk will give Ngannou a boxing lesson. Yeah, I do think that. I think he will pick Ngannou apart. I think that type of style, that's not something that Ngannou really wants to go up against. But then again, Usyk's punch resistance don't look that good at heavyweight, man. There's been a few times where it looked like he's been bothered by shots, especially to the body. I seen AJ hitting with some body shots that he didn't really like, and then famously, that whole situation with Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois folded in with a body shot to the belt. That was a legal shot. Anything below the belt is illegal. Anything on the belt and higher is a legal shot. Dubois hit him on the belt, and he took his time getting up, man. He took advantage of that. Ain't nobody named Luke Cuckold gonna be on any type of live with me, man. Yo, smack him with the wrench, bro. Get him up out of here. Shout out to my boy Josh. He said, I feel like Usyk has fought the right heavyweights. He fought two guys that had no dog in him. Okay, so you think that the guys he been fighting been soft, weak mentally. Daniel Dubois is definitely he definitely got some quit in him for sure. Anthony Joshua definitely has some self-esteem issues. He definitely lacks confidence. He doesn't trust himself. So that's a great point, Josh, for sure. Yo, Josh, I gotta bring you on here, man. I've been telling you about that, but we really gotta lock this in. In 6 days, it's gonna be 2 years since Canelo got his last KO. That's crazy that you got a countdown for that. That's crazy. It's been 2 years. When was his last knockout? Was it Billy Joe? No. Nah, Caleb Plant. He knocked out Caleb Plant. Was that 2 years ago? Yeah, that's not happening. Them type of people can't talk to me, Southpaw. He tripping. That's crazy though. But what I was saying was, if Fury still got a competitive bone in his body, if he still got that fire in him, if he's still locked in on boxing, bro, Usyk is gonna be in trouble, man. I'm trying to tell you, after that performance, if that don't motivate Tyson Fury, he's just done. He's done with boxing. He just don't got it in him no more. And that's possible. That can happen. There's some people that just completely lose their hunger. Like, look at Mikey Garcia, bro. Mikey Garcia was not supposed to lose to Sander Martin, bro. Keep it a buck. You know what I mean? After that Errol Spence fight, it just seemed like he didn't really want anything to do with boxing no more. It was just a nice little check. You know what I mean? He didn't really want to lose the weight no more. It's like he was cutting corners. He just didn't have it in him no more. And Mikey always made it clear that he never really loved boxing. He was just good at it. You know what I mean? But after a while, after the Earl Spence payday, he was like, man, I already got everything I want. I'm set for life, bro. Why I got to keep doing this? You know what I mean? So he dragged it out till he couldn't no more. And he hung it up. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's the only way Fury doesn't come back strong from this, if he's just completely burnt out from the sport. I think based off of how embarrassed he was after this fight, because he could play it all he want, like he's not embarrassed, but deep down, subconsciously, Tyson Fury knows. Tyson Fury knows he was embarrassed by that performance. He knows that the people are going against him now. They don't believe in him no more. So what is Tyson Fury going to do if he's still the competitive guy that he is? Because he even had stories about when he was Klitschko's sparring partner that he would not leave the he said, bro, I'd have passed out in that sauna before I walked out before Klitschko. Because Klitschko was known for sitting in the sauna the longest. He sat in the sauna the longest to prove to his guys that he was the alpha, like he was the top dog, like he was the mentally strongest dude. And they had a situation where Fury and Klitschko was sitting in the sauna together. He said, bro, there was no way I was going to leave there before him. Like, I would have passed out before I left that joint. And Klitschko ended up walking out. He said ever since then, he knew he had Klitschko's number. So that just goes to show you how competitive Tyson Fury is. And if he's still that, if he completely locks in on this camp, is fully focused, gets in the best shape possible, similar to how he did when he came back against Wilder, Usyk is in trouble. Usyk is an undersized heavyweight. His punch resistance is not the best. And he's not going to be able to deal with a 6'9", 270-pound man leaning on him. He's not going to be able to deal with that pressure that this dude going to put on him. I highly doubt that Tyson Fury is going to box with Alexander Usyk. I think that what he's going to do is I think he's going to attempt to maul Usyk and drown him in the later rounds. Give me a God bless you. Thank you, J Cash. I had to wait that long for a God bless you. Mimi, I thought you was gonna be the first one. I ain't your little bro. Stop playing with me, bro. Yo, I'm gonna cave your chest in, bro. Next time I see you, bro. What? Not next time I see you. When I see you, I'm gonna cave your chest in because you keep playing with me like that, bro. We're gonna see who the little brother is for sure. Keep playing with me. Keep playing with me, bro. You don't know you don't know who you talking to. You talking with the nice guy on here right now. You playing games. Usyk is prepared for that. What makes you think that? Yeah. All right, watch. You better not come to Philly when Slime and Rodney fight. You better not come over here. Yeah, because we gonna headline that John, and I'm gonna fold you. He said, I got Usyk cooking Fury. Ooh, anonymous. Anonymous been on here on the low, and I low key when he first started coming around, I thought he was a troll, but he keep it cool though. He just don't want to say who he is. But shout out to Anonymous, man. He said I got Usyk cooking Fury. Okay. Usyk is prepared for that. Yo, Teach, what makes you think that though? What makes you think he prepared for that? Based off what? What has he done to show you that he's prepared for them tactics from Fury? 619. He talking about some Rey Mysterio stuff. He tripping. Me and Ree gonna hit you with the twist of fate. Yo, Slime, you know you can't do that kind of stuff with the type of body you got, Slime. You know you ain't doing no twist of fate. Come on, man. With the type of build you got, Slime, you ain't doing nothing like that. You ain't got that type of athleticism in you, my brother. Don't play yourself, man. You probably could do a tombstone power driver. You could probably pedigree somebody. You ain't doing no twist of fate, homie. Cut it off. Okay. He wrote one of two ways, in my opinion. This is J Cash talking. Usyk wins by decision and score a knockdown, or Fury walks him down all night and eventually knocks him out in the 9th or 10th round. I'm agreeing. I think what's more realistic is the latter, the second part. You know what I mean? I think that's more realistic. Usyk wins by decision and scores a knockdown. I don't see how Usyk scores a knockdown against Tyson Fury. I ain't gonna lie to you. What? Because usually Tyson Fury is rarely off balance. You know what I'm saying? And the times that he's been knocked down by the biggest punches in boxing. Well, Steve Cunningham dropped him, but it was a hell of a shot he got hit with. He just ran right into the overhand. And Usyk don't really got them. He don't really got them overhands in his arsenal all like that. He's really like a straight shot kind of guy. He mix a hook up in there here and there, but I don't see what shot that'll really be able to put him on his back pockets. I don't see any punches in Usyk arsenal that'll get him a knockdown. But I mean, like I said, you entitled to your opinion, but I agree with the second opinion you had. The one of two ways, I agree with the second one. Usyk gets stopped. Josh, my boy Josh said that. I think that is very likely. He said, I can't do the swan, but I can do it. Oh, wait. I got that confused then. I thought you were talking about the Swanton bomb. Okay, the twist of fate. Okay, I know that one. All right, now you could do that. I'm thinking about the Swanton. I'm like, yo, ain't no way Swan doing the Swanton bomb. I haven't watched wrestling in a while, man. He said, I'm athletic. Slav said he athletic. Probably is. Who knows? But yeah, man, I think Usyk gonna be in trouble, man. That's what I genuinely think. I think that especially with all the belts on the line, man. With all the belts on the line, I think Fury gonna be extremely focused. I think that he's gonna come in the best shape possible. I'm sure he's gonna come in. He definitely gonna keep some weight on him. He gonna be in the 270 area, and Usyk gonna have to deal with that, man. He gonna have to deal with that. Slime hit you with the Swanton bomb. You getting cardiac arrest. Yo, Reed be tripping. I don't even know if YouTube would stop my monetization for that. I hope not. Not for saying anything like that related, like cardiac arrest or anything. All I gotta do is work out for 2 weeks and I'm back to being a physical athletic. All right, bro. I ain't even about to say that. Yo, what's up with y'all today? What's up with y'all today? My boy Notes out here striking out all crazy. J Cash saying crazy stuff. Man, y'all need to tighten up, bro. Usyk has the angles. If he used it right, he can avoid Fury trying to use his body. That's a good point. That's a good point. Damn, yo, Ree, you must not want to see somebody get paid saying stuff like that, man. No, referring to yourself as a freak of anything, bro, that's not what we do over here, bro. You can say it's not a pause all you want. I'm telling you, on Mazuma TV, you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, tighten up is kind of crazy. Damn. That is kind of crazy. Damn. I gotta make some adjustments, man. I gotta switch up this vocab. This getting kind of crazy. Ngannou will get lined by Wilder right hand if they fight. That's what I think too. I don't think Ngannou got the head movement necessary or know how to smother. I don't think he's skilled enough to smother Deontay Wilder right hand like Fury was doing for the most part to avoid it. So I think eventually that jab gonna blind him, that right hand gonna come right down the pipe, and it's gonna be good night. You're gonna see Ngannou smack that canvas. That's what I think is gonna happen. I think he's gonna hit that canvas for sure. I think he gonna fall right on his back for sure. But back to what Teach was saying, he said Usyk has the angles. If he used it right, he can avoid Fury trying to use his body. Yeah, but you asking for 12 rounds to consistently stay off of them ropes with somebody who has a pretty good jab like Tyson Fury and applying that type of pressure. It's only so many places you're gonna be able to go to the ring. You know what I mean? Usyk, like I seen Usyk rest off of the ropes several times. You know what I mean? That'll be dangerous, man. Imagine Fury having Usyk against the ropes. He throws a combination, purposely gets into the clinch with him, and then just lays his chest on Usyk back, just leaning on him, leaning on him. Bro, that stamina bar is gonna continue dropping. No matter how great of a shape you in, you're not prepared to be dealing with that type of pressure and that type of weight or them dirty tactics. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Pony, I appreciate the super chat, man. You have a great night, man. Thank you. No, Teach, you got a great point as well. If he uses his angles consistently throughout the fight, it keeps it. But then again, it's like if Fury takes the approach where he keeps it in the center of the ring and just keeps his straight shots out there, how is Usyk gonna be able to? Because I think the general consensus is that Usyk is the more skilled guy. He's the more skilled boxer. But can he box Fury from the outside being a smaller man? I don't know. So Is Usyk gonna have to be more aggressive? Is he gonna have to slip, slide, and close the gap and find some shots on the inside to pile up some points? I don't even know how Usyk is gonna be able to deal with Tyson Fury because of so much things that are against him. The weight, the height, the reach. Tyson Fury has good movement as well. If he needs to use it, he has a good jab. He got enough pop for to make you respect him. We seen him concuss dudes several. I seen him concuss Wilder. I seen him concuss Dillian White. It's a lot that's said against Usyk. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. And once I started thinking more and more about this, is like Usyk just needs to fight the perfect fight. But that's a lot going up against the Gypsy King, especially if he locked in. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's just my overall take on the situation. Mimi says Tyson Fury needs to retire. I don't care. Why don't you like Tyson Fury? Mimi, tell me. Why you don't like him? I got my reasons, but tell me why you don't like him. Seeing Fury tired in that Francis fight told me everything I needed to know because Fury usually has good conditioning, a great tank. Yeah, for sure. He's definitely known for his conditioning. Like he would go train out in the mountains and run miles every morning. So he'll spar 12 to 15 rounds. And he didn't show any type of fatigue in that fight. That third fight with Wilder, that was a complete slugfest. And he didn't show fatigue at all. And against Francis Ngannou, it just seemed like he was pretty wasted by the mid rounds. Like he gave everything he really had. It was a lack of preparation, man. Fury was talking about, I trained 12 weeks for that fight. Okay, you trained 12 weeks, but what did you really do in that 12 weeks? You know what I mean? Because I could train for a year. It's still come up short in a situation because I'm cutting corners and everything of that nature. Damn, bro. You want to see Bud get slept? That's crazy. So I don't prefer the heavyweights, plus he's a cheater. Oh, okay. So, yeah, there's a lot of people who don't really like heavyweights because a lot of people just feel like they slow or they fights not action-packed. They don't really throw a lot of punches. Okay, I see what you're saying. And plus, he's a cheater. That's a fact. It's crazy how, like, everybody just completely disregards that. Like, everybody, bro, completely forgot that this man tested positive for performance enhancement drugs. And it was, like, serious. It wasn't like no diuretic or weed or stuff like that. You know what I mean? Any type of drugs. Nah, bro. He was really on performance enhancement drugs. He got caught. The UCAD was trying to the British Boxing Board of Control wasn't trying to have him fight over there anymore. He had to fight against that. He had to go to court, all types of stuff. He never necessarily proved his innocence. They just swept it under the rug. And I wonder if that was Deontay Wilder who failed their drug test for the same situation. Would they have let him off the hook? Heavyweight division watered down. I think the heavyweight division's in a situation, and it's been like this for a while, where the heavyweights aren't really skilled anymore, man. There's some skilled guys like, I'm gonna tell you, prime Luis Ortiz was dangerous, bro. Frank Sanchez, he got skills. Usyk got skills. Andy Ruiz got skills. Fury, of course, got skills. There's a few of them. Jared Anderson on the come up. He's looking pretty good. You know what I mean? But I think the problem is these dudes aren't fighting each other. The elite heavyweights are sitting on the shelf. And if they're not sitting on the shelf, they're not fighting each other. They all going around each other. But hopefully Usyk and Fury will be the beginning of heavyweights really stepping up and taking on challenges. You know what I mean? Like I want to see Zhang in a big fight. I would like to see Zhang get in the mix between Wilder or Anthony Joshua. I actually would not mind seeing Anthony Joshua versus Zhang. If Zhang is Anthony Joshua's next fight, I'll let him slide. Because I genuinely believe that Zhang will beat Anthony Joshua right now. That Zhang that just fought Joe Joyce in them last two fights will beat Anthony Joshua that's currently Joshua right now. They was like, oh, well, you know, Anthony Joshua beat Zhang in the amateurs. Okay, that was a completely different Anthony Joshua. Completely different Anthony Joshua. He's extremely confident around that time. And he was confident throughout most of his career until he got rocked by Andy Ruiz. Ever since then, he's been struggling with having confidence within himself. You know what I mean? If you listen to Anthony Joshua's interviews, he's always talking about the mind, the mind. They push this right here. He's so big on. If you let somebody talk enough, bro, you'll really understand where their mind is at and like what they subconscious constantly plays. And he's always talking about being pushed mentally and mental strength and all this stuff. He just stayed in a dark room for like 4 days because he said it's gonna help. It's just gonna be him and his thoughts. He has a lot of insecurities about himself. He's very insecure. He's unsure of himself. He lacks confidence. And I think anybody that lacks confidence at an elite level will get exposed. Daniel Dubois, he was one of them. He got Joe Joyce broke that man's spirit. Ever since then, he has not been the same. He laid down against Usyk at the end of that fight. You know, there's several examples. You know what I mean? But Anthony Joshua, at this particular time in his career, I don't think he'll beat Zhang right now. I think Zhang will hurt that man. That's what I think, regardless of whether he's 40 years old or not. Yeah, man. That's what I personally believe. Really stepping for real, he wrote, notice how Conor Ben, a black fighter, gets backlash every time he gets on the internet, but with Fury or Canelo, no one says nothing. I noticed that, for sure. They all got something in common. They all failed drug tests. But we only see one of them out of the three really receiving backlash for what they've done. I ain't gonna lie, I was one of the people that have been cooking Conor Ben. You know what I mean? I was one of many. You know what I mean? I don't regret it at all because a cheater's a cheater at the end of the day. But yeah. And I come on here and I talk about Fury being the cheater. I talk about Canelo being the cheater as well. I spoke on this multiple times, but we all know what Fury and Canelo got in common. We just gonna leave it like that. You know what I mean? We just gonna leave it like that. This is why lighter divisions will always be better, especially 35 and 40. I love those divisions. I think 140 is the best division in boxing, especially if once they all start fighting each other. I think they're the deepest division in boxing. I think they have the most talent in boxing. Once they start stepping up and actually fighting each other in unification fights, yeah, we don't spare nobody. That's a fact. I think 140 is really gonna shine. You know what I mean? I think 140 is really gonna shine once these dudes start really fighting each other. They're gonna get a lot of acknowledgement. I think it's gonna be the new welterweight division. That's what I think. I think it's gonna be the new welterweight division. When welterweight was getting all this love when they had, because at one particular time, welterweight was stacked, bro. They had Keith Thurman, Earl Spence, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Floyd was still around, Marcos McDonough, Tim Bradley was around at the time, Devin Alexander, Lamont Peterson. The list went on it. Robert Guerrero was around. Omar Figueroa was making his little appearances here and there. Bro, 147 was stacked, bro. Stacked. 154, they had a good division too. Jerry Hurd, Jamel Charlo, Tony Harrison, Erickson Lubin, Terrell Goucher, Arislandi Lara, Demetrius Andre was there, Canelo was there, Miguel Cotto was there. At one time, 154 was dynamite, bro. Well, Devin hasn't really made the cut yet, so that wasn't exactly what he was saying. He says that he believes that making 140 is not going to be easy neither. You know what I mean? And that makes sense, man. Devin Haney, them videos I've seen, bro, he looked like he was in between 55 and 65. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. 55 is being generous too. I think that he was honestly in the 60s. Devin Haney is a big kid, man. I told you already, bro. Me and him were very similar in stature, body type, and I competed as a welterweight. You know what I mean? I competed as a welterweight, 152 pounds. Walk around 175, 180 easy. And Devin Haney didn't look much smaller than me, man. So, he cutting weight like crazy, bro. And, it's only a 5-pound jump. He still got to make the cut. He reserving 5 pounds. He's going to save a lot of energy off of that. He's going to be a lot more explosive, more energetic for sure. But it's still a sacrifice. And that's just what it is. I'm sure when he go to 147, he'll feel even better. But it's still a sacrifice. Cutting 13 pounds if he's 160 pounds and he's cutting to 147, you don't start that weight cut till like a few weeks before the fight, or maybe 2 weeks before the fight. That's 13 pounds you gotta cut. That could take something from you, man. It's all the sacrifice, bro. And then we really gotta consider, as you move up in weight, your walk around weight gets higher too. You know what I mean? Like if I'm fighting at 130, my walk around weight would probably be 150. But once I grow into, like, if I move up 2 weight classes and now I'm at 140, my walk around weight might be 160, 165. Your walk around weight goes up as you move up in weight. So Devin Haney is probably the heaviest he's ever been. Devin Haney's probably the heaviest he's ever been in his career right now, considering that he's making that next weight class. You know what I mean? Devin Haney looked big as hell. He like the hawk on that bag, bro. Back all big, arms, chest, all that. Like he looked real filled in. So of course 140 gonna be hard for him to make. But I bet you he gonna feel a lot better than he did at 135. It's gonna be still a sacrifice, but you know what I mean? It's an extra 5 pounds he gets to keep now. And once he feels how much of a difference he's gonna feel with the extra 5 pounds, he's not going back. That's just what it is. Yo, shout out to my guy Notes, man, with the $10 super chat, man. Shout out to the boy, man. He wrote, "We moving out the hood once I secure Reed's bread. When Tank puts core and a reel on everything." He said we moving out the hood. He trying to break you, Reed. He trying to take every single dollar you got. That's crazy, but yo, I can't wait until they lock that in, bro. When they lock that in, man, we gonna have debates on here. We really going Mazuma TV really gonna run that promotion up. Hopefully we get an interview with one of them guys. Really get these things. Hopefully I'll be a bigger platform by then. More people will look in my direction and we can really get this popping. Because I'm trying to tell you, if I really prepare for an interview, bro, there's not gonna be that many people that's gonna be giving it up like Mazuma TV. I ain't gonna lie to you. Check out my Breadman interview on how the way we conducted that interview. That was smooth, well thought out. Asked questions that he never heard before. You know what I mean? Can't wait to start doing that. But I'm trying to get a special guest on once he gets his fight announced. A lot of people gonna love that one. He already said yeah, so I'm just waiting for the time, just being patient. And then I talked to Southpaw about getting somebody else on. He trying to work that out for me right now, but I ain't gonna announce nothing yet until, you know what I mean, it's official. He said, "No," said they must lock in. Eventually, they gonna have to see Mazuma TV, dog. And I ain't gonna be one of the media dudes that's begging for a credential. I'm gonna ask the tough questions, man, for sure. We're not gonna be ducking no questions. Or after I do an interview, they be like, "Damn, bro, why didn't you ask this?" And the whole time it's like, "Oh, because I didn't want them to get upset and not want to be on my platform anymore." Nah, bro. Mazuma don't care about none of that. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is, bro. If I want anybody to be Shakur, it's definitely Tank. Okay. I can't wait till that whole situation happen. When Tank, Devin, and Shakur mix it up, bro, man, that's gonna be an exciting time for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's really gonna motivate me to possibly fly out over there. Hopefully, I can have between 5 to 10K subscribers around that time, so they could look at me as like somebody notable, and I can actually get a credential, fly out there, and really get things going, bro. I'd love to do media, bro. I don't mind doing media at all. I'm gonna see if I can get Jermaine down to do an interview with you. Yeah, bro, you've been saying that, bro. Let's hook that up. We can talk that talk on here for sure. That's for sure. Let me see. Reset. I'm about to. He said I'm finna buy a Maybach after the fight. That's crazy. Y'all trying to break. Y'all trying to make sure one of y'all leave without a crib. But yeah, man. I'm trying to bring fighters on the platform. I was trying to get I'll be conversing back and forth with the girl Jajira. She just made the Olympic team for Paris in 2024. I was trying to get her on, but she a little busy right now. So yeah, I mean, you gotta deal with some no's sometimes, man. You can't be afraid of rejection in anything you do in life. You know what I mean? All you need is that one yes to change your life or change what's going on around you. But in the meantime, you're gonna face a lot of no's. That's just what it is. Uh huh. Core beats Tank. Honestly, I could see Tank slowing down in the later rounds and possibly getting outboxed. Ooh. Okay. Well, Tank. One thing I can say about Tank, from what I noticed, he does get frustrated when things don't really go his way. I've heard from people. I've heard from people that have been at his sparring sessions and stuff like that. That when things don't go his way and he gets heated, there's been situations where like he's gotten out of the ring. You know what I'm saying? I've heard that by more than one person. That like when he gets frustrated, he'll walk out of the ring. As if he don't want to follow through with it anymore. I'm not saying he'll do that in the actual fight. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I'm trying to say is that he lets the emotions get the best of him at times. And that's not something you want to do against Shakur Stevenson because that'll play against you against somebody like him. Being emotional against Shakur Stevenson and looking for one big shot, you just playing into his game because he already know that you got punching power. So you already know his defense going to be on 1,000 that night. He gonna anticipate. He gonna study you, break down all your footage, and know all your biggest shots when you tend to throw them. He gonna study all your tendencies, bro. It's gonna be a bad joint. Like you really gonna have to pull some new stuff out the bag going up against Shakur Stevenson. I rate him that highly. I think he's that intelligent. You know what I mean? But what's going on? Y'all messing with Mimi? What's going on? Y'all be tripping, bro. Y'all don't be knowing how to act when girls around. But he said Tank gonna walk him down. He gonna need to. I'm gonna do the Dougie after that fight. Crazy. Crazy. Tank beat Shakur easy. You think he beats him easy? I don't think anybody should beat Shakur easy. I don't think anybody beat Shakur easy. I think anybody that beat Shakur, they're gonna have to work for that. Yo, y'all be tripping. Y'all be tripping. I have not used any type of profanity in this live, man. So if I get this live reviewed and I see that I got some limited ads, bro, I'm gonna really be confused. You know what I mean? Tank on sparking on bro. Damn. Corey's too slick. Yeah, I don't think anybody beats Corey easily, bro. I think he's at that level like you really gotta work to beat somebody like him. Like Southpaw say, really, really easy. Yeah, I don't think so. I disagree with that. Can Tank beat him? Yes. But is he gonna? Do I think he gonna beat him easily? Nah. Whatever leads up to the knockout, I'm sure it's gonna be difficult. I'm sure it's gonna be an obstacle. Tank know that. Tank understands Shakur's skill set. He respect that man's hand. Trust me, he do. Shakur gonna do Tank like Tommy Hearns or his Martin. Nah, that's definitely not gonna happen. Y'all be spicing. Seeing Shakur stop Tank will like be mind blowing. That might just, I think the world might just stop spinning for like 2 seconds off that joint. What power Core got? That's what I'm saying. Like Core got respectable power. I feel like his power is increasing as he's going up in weight, but I don't think he got the type of power that's going to knock dude out his sneaks or anything like that. Like he ain't punching like that. But I think that through accumulation, he might be able to break you up. So, which could be dangerous too. I don't think he got pillow fists at all, but definitely not a big puncher. Core finish dudes. I'm aware of that. His last 4 fights haven't been finishes. It's not true. He ain't stopped Valdez. The undefeated. First of all, Ree, you not being Pedraza. Stop it. Pedraza could really rumble. Nah, I ain't dropping no link. You gonna be on here talking crazy. I'm gonna have to kick you out. If Core finished Tank, the Earth must have been spinning in the opposite direction. Oh man, we got another super chat, man. Yo, guys, yeah, that's like the 5th or 6th super chat. Shout out to the boy Claymore Rain. He wrote for the platform. I appreciate that, homie. Thank you, man. I'm definitely gonna let all this money pile up from this channel, and we definitely gonna start investing in making things better. You know what I mean? I'm using everything off of the phone right now, and I've been doing some great things, but I've been doing some solid things, but I know it could be better. So definitely gonna get a MacBook together. Really start stepping up this editing game, all that good stuff. You calling me little bro? Now you definitely not coming on. Mimi wrote Coral breakdown Tank in the later rounds. It could look like that. It could look like Benitez and Duran. It could really look that way, man. But the thing is, we could talk about this all day long, but nobody knows for certain until they fight each other. You know what I mean? Shakur just might shock y'all. Don't sleep. Hey, it's possible. But like I said, no, we could speculate all day. We could make predictions all day. We can make assumptions all day. But the only way we really gonna know is if they fight each other. You know what I mean? I understand this is a boxing channel. We provide our opinions, predictions, debates, all that good stuff. But you know what gets rid of all of that? Reality. And once they fight each other, reality will be shown. Only time will tell the story accurately. That's exactly what I'm saying, Claymore. Thank you. Mark said he get that extra 10 to Tank. Yeah, I did say that. And I still believe that. But me giving him that extra 10%, still a close fight at the end of the day. Stylistically, in my opinion. I think that he's gonna pose some things in that ring that's really gonna make Tank think. You know what I mean? I think there's gonna be certain times where it's gonna be a chess match. I genuinely believe that. But the extra 10%, I'm gonna get at the Tank for sure. We still gotta set up Lubin versus me, bro. Like Lubin will really hurt you, man. Lubin will really hurt you. You see what he did to Berlanga? Did you see what Erickson Lubin did to Edgar Berlanga? Fight gonna be massive. What, bro? That fight gonna go dumb once that thing gets set in stone, bro. It's over. It's over, bro. The casuals gonna be locked in. The hardcore boxing fans gonna be locked in. Celebrities gonna be locked in, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Lubin never been around a ninja like me. I don't know exactly what that means, but you know. Think about that every day. They gotta fight. That's a fact. They gotta fight, bro. If I really get in shape, I'll spark Bumlanga. That's easier said than done, man. I like your confidence, though. I'm gonna dress up like Don King the night of Court Tank. That's crazy. You gonna get you a salt and pepper fro. Then you gotta get them little flags and wave them around. You gonna have to get a PR flag for Shakur and a US flag for Tank, and just wave them Jones around. Viva Puerto Rico. Yeah, Don King was the GOAT, man. Don King, they got rid of that man for one simple reason. And you already know what that reason is. It's what Al Heyman is right now. I want to see Tank play chess for real. Shakur, Devin, I don't care. Just someone who's going to be disciplined. Try to control distance and for Tank to figure it out. Yeah, I want to see how he goes up. I really want to see. I want to see how he deals with Devin Haney. Um, I want to see how he deals with the range, the long jab, the consistent jab, the consistent feet movement. Because Shakur is flat footed for the most part. He pretty much makes you miss standing right in front of you. Devin Haney's defense is more with his legs, getting out of the way of shots. Shakur stands directly in front of you. It can make you miss by centimeters. Devin Haney takes you for a walk and gets out of range so you don't land your shots. You know what I mean? Their defense, completely different. I want to see how Tank is able. I would love to see Tank's composure while Devin is constantly on the move and trying to keep him at the end of his punches. I want to see how Tank how he cuts off the ring. I want to see how calm he's in there. I want to see how calm he is when he's in there against Devin Haney, because there's gonna be certain moments where Tank is gonna get frustrated. Like, damn, this dude, like he's not committing to any of his punches. He's not being a stagnant target. He's constantly giving me different directions to follow him in, and you know what I mean. These are the fights we need to see: Core, Dev, and Tank. Yes, I already told y'all the fights, man. Fury Usyk needs to happen. Bivol and Better Beef needs to happen. Canelo Benavidez needs to happen. And you can mix up the Morels and the Plants and everybody else in between that. We got to see. I would love to see John Beck and Jamal Charlo fight. I think that'd be a good fight. At 154, Jamel and Tim Tszyu, Terrence Crawford, Tim Tszyu, Terrence Crawford, Jamel. I think that's a great fight. At 147, at 154, at 47, I need to see Jerron Ennis fight Keith Thurman. All the champions at 140 go for undisputed, fight each other. 35, of course, Tank, Shakur, Devin, but Devin's gonna be at 140, so he said he's not coming down for Tank neither. I Don't Bite says that Boo Boo's gonna shock the world. He definitely has potential to. Bro, I'm a huge. I don't sleep on Demetrius Andre, bro. I've been a huge Demetrius Andre fan since I was like 14, 15 years old, bro. You know what I mean? When he was making noise, beating up on Vonez Martirosyan and Brian Rose, I was already tuned in with Demetrius Andre. Heard about him from the amateurs and all. Demetrius Andre always been a problem. He's been heavily avoided for a reason. You know what I mean? The biggest opportunity he had in front of him was against Billy Joe Saunders, and what happened? Test positive for a performance enhancement drug right after the promotion. There's a reason why Canelo hasn't really looked in his direction since 154 pounds. He understands that's a frustrating style to deal with. That's a difficult style to defeat. You know what I'm saying? So Demetrius Andre, explosive, got good power, fast combination punching, fast feet as well. He's extremely athletic. He's a tougher fight and he's a southpaw. You gotta take that in consideration. I think he's a more skilled, more dangerous fighter than Caleb Plant. So I think this is David Benavidez's toughest opponent to date. You know what I mean? I still think Benavidez beats him. I think he finds a way. I think the size and the pressure are going to be a little bit too much for Andre to handle for his second fight at 168 pounds. But I still think this is David Benavidez's toughest opponent to date, the most difficult challenge to date. And that's something that David Benavidez, it's a good thing that he's going up against. Him being young, he needs to face every type of difficult style possible so the normal styles could be relatively easy to deal with. Facts, BGS, Billy Joe Saunders really hurt Andre's career. That could have set him up better going forward. Yeah, especially if he would have beat Billy Joe, man. He would have beat Billy Joe. That would have really start getting his name really out there and really getting some type of respect on his name. Probably have people look in his direction to possibly fight him. But Demetrius Andre it's been a mix of things on why his career didn't pan out how it was supposed to, because he was a world-class talent. I think he could have beat a lot of dudes. But I just think that he made some bad business moves that set back his career. I think inactivity killed some of his prime years. And he's just been a victim to boxing's politics, man, with fighters ducking and going around him and saying that he's not a draw or he hasn't fought anybody. Bro, he hasn't fought anybody because these somebodies don't want to fight him. Similar to Jaron Ennis. People, oh, but why do you guys love Boo so much? Who has he fought? Bro, he hasn't fought nobody that we wanted to see him fight because they keep pricing themselves out, or they say that he doesn't do anything for them when he's one of the hottest names in the welterweight division. He's one of the most talked about names in boxing, period, right now, as like promising young future champions. Yeah, they talk about Boots all the time. People call Boo Boo a trash fighter just because Canelo said so. A lot of people naturally followers, bro. A lot of people naturally followers without doing their own research. You know what I mean? They'll just ride off of what somebody else say. You know what I mean? If they really fuck with somebody, bro, if they really like cool with somebody, they'll just believe whatever that person say. Like if they truly fans, they'll just rock with they got no matter what. And that's just what it seems like what was happening with that. Canelo called him horrible, so everybody started calling Andre the horrible fighter. He's far from horrible. He's better than most of these guys that Canelo been defeating lately. And that's the reality of the situation. Claymore Rain, yeah, real talk, Crawford almost suffered from the same politics. Yeah, the best thing he did was out of that top rank deal, bro. That was one of the best things he could have did. But there was a moment where everybody was calling for him to leave top rank because Bob Arum was refusing to set him up that Pacquiao fight, but he re-signed. So he was like, damn, like this dude, he gonna be like a Tim Bradley type dude, just be with top rank forever. But once that contract came up that last time, he was like, yeah, I ain't coming back. I see what's going on. Y'all don't really rock with me for me. And y'all been stunning my career. Y'all been stunning my growth in boxing. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. Canelo should have went for undisputed at 160, but he knew Boo Boo was the obstacle he didn't want. Yeah, definitely. He was champion at 160, and he was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. And when David Benavidez had the WBC belt, he wasn't considering going undisputed at 168. He wanted to avoid him altogether. As soon as David Benavidez lost that belt on that scale, all of a sudden Canelo became extremely motivated. Suddenly he had this goal to become undisputed because he knew once Benavidez dropped that belt that he'd go around him. The WBC would have just straight threw Canelo a bone without even caring that Benavidez is the number one or the number two ranked dude in WBC. You know what I mean? Spence runs boxing. Not right now, he don't. Bud runs 147 to 154. Hate it or love it. I agree. I think that he beats everybody at 154 too. But all right, y'all. I'm gonna call this live. Definitely gonna call this live. I've been on here for an hour and 18. And I know y'all probably can't tell, but bro, I'm exhausted, bro. Definitely exhausted. It's been a long day. I'm gonna get me some rest. Get ready for my next day of work tomorrow. It's 12 in the morning where I'm at right now. So I'll call it quits for the night, man. Yo, bro, why Notes got Shakur crying in the joint? Is this really Notes? Can somebody check and see if this is Notes? This seems like a strange behavior from Notes. He ain't been on here talking for a while. And then he was saying some outrageous things. He said, I hate your profile pic. But okay, he said he fucking with Reed. All right, cool. All right, cool. Yo, let's add Notes to that group chat, man. Try to make that happen. But until then, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. I appreciate everybody that's been in the building. There's 16 people that's on the live right now, looking at my face, listening to me talk. Hit the like button before you exit, man. I appreciate you guys. All right, Claymore, I holler at you. Yo, Slime, I holler at you. Mimi, Notes, J Cash, Slime, everybody. I don't bite. That's a crazy name. I don't bite. And there's a picture of a dog too. That's hilarious. Really stepping. Everybody that's in the building, man, I appreciate you guys tuning in. This boy, he keep calling me little Brody, bro. We gonna have some issues, man. I'm telling you. Keep playing. You talk like that because you 2 hours away. We gonna see. We gonna see for sure. But I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I hope everybody has a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive night. I'm out of here, man. Peace.